Okay, what's up, folks? Monday, December 19th, 2016. Rich Van Tassel with you. We got the Monday night preview tonight. The Carolina Panthers 5-8, 1-5 on the road. Killer right there. Travel to Washington to play the Redskins, who are 7-5-1, 4-2 at home. I believe Carolina is still somehow not mathematically eliminated yet. It would be damn near impossible for them to get in, even if they were to beat Washington tonight. Washington has a tie anyway. I guess they would need Tampa Bay to lose out, Green Bay to lose out, and then Washington to lose out as well after this one. But certainly it starts here tonight. Injuries for the visiting Panthers. Cam Newton, quarterback. David Mayo, linebacker, questionable. Charles Johnson, defensive end. Darrell Williams, offensive tackle. Luke Kuechly, linebacker, are out. Washington is listing no injured players. You look at the running game is where I'm going to immediately go to. Similar numbers, Robert Kelly a little bit better than Jonathan Stewart. He's got 10 more yards on about 30 less carries, more like 25 less carries. About 50 less carries, 45 to be exact, around that number. I can't even add right now. It's 162 for Stewart to 128 for Kelly, so that would be 34, so about 35 carry difference. Sorry, it's been a long day. But the thing with the Redskins are they're passing the ball much better than the Panthers are, even though the Panthers' leading receiver is a tight end, as opposed to Washington's, who's a wide receiver. And Greg Olsen has more yards than Jamison Crowder. Washington has a variety of weapons. Greg Olsen gets fed the ball all the time, even with Devin Funchess and Kelvin Benjamin. For Washington, you have Jamison Crowder. You have Deshaun Jackson. You have Pierre Garcon. You have Jordan Reed. You just have a ton of guys. You have, Matt Jones and Robert Kelly out of the backfield. Vernon Davis has come on. So you can't really look at it that way. The calling card for the Carolina Panthers is the run game, and they're just not able to perform at a level that's good enough. And Robert Kelly, you'd expect the numbers to be similar because Stewart has been injured and Robert Kelly started to come on. So it just shows the difference there, and it's where Carolina has really struggled, as well as Carolina in their secondary not getting the job done. Of course, Josh Norman not returning to Carolina but playing against his old team. Let's see how he matches up there. That's going to be interesting because Carolina has much bigger wide receivers. Josh Norman, a 5'11", 6-foot guy, not totally, devoid of size. But certainly when you got Kelvin Benjamin and Devin Funchess, these are 6'4", 6'5" guys. So you'd have to see how Josh Norman performs. But Norman handles himself pretty well against most all wide receivers in this league. Kirk Cousins has been very sharp, over 4,000 yards, 23 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. They're going to need him tonight. Washington really has to have this one to keep pace. Certainly, I believe they're still in control of their own destiny no matter what because of that tie. If they get to 10-5-1, and they've also beaten Green Bay, there's nothing the Packers can do. The best the Packers can finish is 10-6, so Washington would need this to keep pace. Probably can't catch the Giants, even though they play the Giants the last week of the season. They would need the Giants to lose to the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday to keep them are on pace against the Giants to be able to steal that spot. So it doesn't matter. They're in control of their own destiny regardless, and would have to start with a victory tonight. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I like Carolina to pull off an upset in this one. I think Washington is going to, even though Carolina's secondary has not been good without Josh Norman, I think Washington may come out a bit hasty throwing the ball, just trying to deliver the death blow to the Carolina Panthers, and I think it'll cause them to miss a few. They'll probably miss some in the cold weather in Washington. It shouldn't be brutally cold, but still cold enough, and they won't be able to establish their passing game early on, and Carolina will be able to control the clock early on enough in this game, get their running game going, which would be a benefit to them, jump out to maybe a 10, 14-point lead early. Washington will be playing catch-up and will not be able to do it against the Carolina Panthers team. We'll get a surprise road win in this one. I like 21-17 the Panthers over the Washington Redskins. All right, so that's it for this one. Be sure to stay tuned. On Thursday, we will give you the preview of that one and then go over what I plan on doing with the weekend. I don't even know how it's working exactly. I want to see because I guess we got games on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, you got a variety of most of the games are on Saturday and only one of them is, or two of them on Sunday, and then you got the Monday night game. So we'll have to see how I'm going to do that. That's difficult for me because I have things going on all day Friday. I'll try to figure that out and see what we can do. But be sure to stay tuned for the Thursday one, and then we'll move on from there and let you know. All right, have a good night, folks. Thank you all so much. Take it easy.